At 12:30.
Welcome back in on this Thursday. Unemployment remains low. That means companies are desperate to hire, but unemployment isn't zero, which means job seekers are still out there. So what do you do to match the two groups? Seth Kaplan is live in York at a big hiring fair. Good afternoon to you, Seth.
Big indeed, James. We're out here at PeoplesBank Park. It's called the York Hiring Fair. I know, not a terribly creative name, but hey, they're making up for with quantity of employers, quality of job applicants, what maybe they lack in creativity with that name, right? About 50 employers out here, all kinds of companies. See Harley Davidson right here in the front, household names like that. Other organizations that maybe not everybody has heard of, but that, hey, could make a great place to work. Also community organizations too. I see Community Progress Council, all kinds of folks. This is put on by the YCEA, the York County Economic Alliance, along with the York Revolution, who play at this park. And speaking of the York Revolution, joined now live by Eric Menzer, the president of the club. Eric, why are you doing this?
We're doing this for a couple of reasons. First of all, because we have a great facility to do it. And this started doing this outdoors during COVID when people would be more comfortable, and we discovered what we had to work with. And so this is a great setting. But second of all, this is part of our connection with the York community. The ability to use our marketing power and our building to help local companies, many of whom are our sponsor partners, but really to help local companies find the human resources that they need.
51 companies. Are the Revs hiring?
We are hiring. We're hiring in concessions. We're hiring at our game day staff. We're hiring full-time employees. Truthfully, I don't know many companies in York or in the world right now who aren't hiring, so we're definitely among them.
Do you need maybe a shortstop? I'd be happy to.
Well, I was thinking more second base, your stature,
Definitely not a pitcher.
Okay.
You can pitch.
I cannot pitch. I cannot pitch.
I would think you
could pitch ideas, but not baseballs.
Well, hey, they're out here until 4 o'clock.
We are.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, and we have companies literally making job offers on the spot, so it's not too late.
Eric, thanks so much for joining us. Until 4 o'clock here at PeoplesBank Park. You could just show up, as he said, offers on the spot, all kinds of different companies. So if you're unemployed or, hey, if you're just looking for something better, PeoplesBank Park until 4 o'clock right here in York. Live in York, Seth Kaplan, ABC 27 News.
And Seth, I know that started about a half hour ago. What's the turnout been like since you've been there?
Quite a few people. I mean, right now, the job seekers, I would say, are still trickling in. So you have a lot of companies here. I'm watching just behind me at the turnstiles, the people showing up to ask for jobs. So a good chance right now to kind of get in with those job seekers while they're sort of waiting for some job applicants to show up. I see people talking to them, applicants, but hey, if you're thinking about coming out, I'd almost say earlier rather than later, probably a good chance to get some good time with those employers.
Absolutely. Now is definitely a good time to get out there. Seth, grab your glove and get out there on the practice field. We'll see you back here tonight. Thank you so much for that live report for us this afternoon.